Hello everyone, and once again welcome in the history class. As you know, I'm your teacher Sumit Kumar Suryavanshi. Today what we are going to do, we are going to start our new chapter, which is basically the making of the global world. It is chapter number 4, and as you know, global world supposed to mean the new technological world, as I shown in the picture. If you have a look, that modern buildings, planes, new inventions, satellites, internet, everything which is related to the development, technological development, that is supposed to be known as the global world. But what we will discuss in this chapter, we will discuss the making of the global world, because every time I used to say in the class that whenever you are reading a history, any event is not like sudden इंसिडेंट. ओके, इवेंट हैव अ प्रोसेस बिहाइंड इट. कोई भी जो इवेंट है उसके पीछे एक लंबी प्रोसेस होती है जिससे वो कहीं ना कहीं डेवलप होता है. सो बेसिकली इन दिस चैप्टर वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द प्रोसेस विच इज़ connected to the development of the globalization or the global world. Whatever conditions they are, we will discuss in this chapter. So our first topic is the pre-modern world. Pre-modern world means before the global world. But before the global world, the world was not actually, we can't say that it was not developed. Pre-modern world supposed to be tell the term of the 50 year before or 100 year before, when the world start developing, that is supposed to known as pre-global world. But the making the global world has a long history. Long history means it's a process. It took a lots of time to develop these kind of the world. If you know, like see, have a look on that. ह्यूमन का जब एवोल्यूशन होने स्टार्ट हुआ, सो ह्यूमन वाज लिविंग इन द फॉरेस्ट, ही वाज लिविंग इन द केव, एंड लिटरली स्टार्ट मूविंग वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस, hunting and gathering start. Laterly he start domestication. After domestication he start cultivation. After cultivation he start settling somewhere. Then cities was emerged. After the city, then there was kingdoms emerged. After the kingdom, then democracy started. And in the democracy, every country is trying to develop like military technology and house facilities, transportation facilities, everything. So the new world is have a total different ideology from the older world. If you see, Indian history is started from the Harappan civilization, which is 2500 BC, means 5000 year ago. So from 5000 year ago to till 17th century, okay, till 17th century you have a different evolution. But after the 17, there is a total different evolution in the world society. So that evolution is known as globalization. And in India, before the 17 also, Europe and another country was developed in that time period. So basically we are discussing that time period, and also change which happened after the medieval time period in all over the world. So first thing is that migration of the people, because of the different perspective. We know that every time the people will migrate one place to other place, there is many reason for migration. Might be they are searching for work, might be they are doing trade, or might be they are travelers. Whatever the reason might be, I wrote it, traveler, might be trader, priest, and pilgrimage. So basically many region people want to have a tour of another state, or want to trade from the other country. And so because of many region, people always travel one place to another place. It's not a new thing. It is here from ancient time period. In ancient time period was people was also traveling. So that is a idea, that every time the people will travel one place to another place because of the different region. But when he will travel, what he will carry with he will carry goods, some kind of the goods. He will carry money, he will carry different kind of money. We will value means the tradition and notion. Skill, if he have some kind of the skill of making something, that idea, the different idea of the religion on the society. Information related to the ideas. Inventions, new kind of the techniques might be, which is when he will go to that place he will not find, so that will be an invention for them. Germs and disease also, like you are in presently we are facing the problem of the corona, because of the people migrated from the China. So that's why corona is spread all over the India. So yeah, whenever the people will migrate, I'm not saying it is a past perspective, it is also in the present. Whenever people will migrate, they will carry goods. Means अब आप सोच लीजिए, इंडिया से कोई बाहर से जाता है या बाहर से कोई आता है, so they will carry good with them. कोई ना कोई सामान लेके आते हैं. Money they will carry, so different kind of money like dollars, euro, and other value means if they are Christians, they have different kind of the values and ethics and living styles. Skill, sometime they have painters and icon makers, so different kind of skill, inventions, germs and disease, so like the corona. Okay, so whenever it is a trend from the ancient time period that always people travel one place to another place from the different perspective. Might be they are traveler, trader, priest. Pilgrimage means they want to send the goods. Pilgrimage and priest also have the idea, because it's the idea relating to the relating to religion. So okay, so goods, money, value and different thing. From Indus Valley civilization, India have a connection from the outer world. India was connected from the western world because Indus civilization was having a trade from the Mesopotamia. So we can't say that the idea of the trade or moving of the people is a new idea. It's an earlier idea, it was already there, but it's create some kind of the change in the modern time period. Silk routes link the world. Basically there was a different kind of the routes which is known as silk route. Why they are known as silk route? Because vibrant pre-modern trade cultural link. So see, Silk Route is a basic reason which led the exchange of the culture from the distant part of the world. Because of that, the people who is living far from for one another start start sharing the culture. How? Because importance of the West bound Chinese silk cargoes, because the Chinese silk was very famous in the world, and because of that they start traveling from the different pathway. But doesn't meant to be that that pathway was only used for the silk. I already mentioned Chinese potteries and textile of the spices from the Indian southeast. This was also transported or trade from the same route. But silk was the basic goods. Silk was the major or important good. Yeah, or we can say yeah, good. That's why it was it's known as silk route. Otherwise it was not like that, that only silk was transported from one place to another place with this route. Several silk route over the sea, and it was not also that only a single route you have many silk route, and also Asia, Europe and America and Northern America was connected with the route. So why? Because the silk of the China was going to the Asia also, Europe also, and Northern America also. Cultural exchange and the religious missionaries with the same route. Sometime cultural exchange was also happening. Missionaries like Islamic missionaries, Christian missionaries, Buddhist traveled from the same place, same way, and spread the idea of their religion. So yeah, Silk Route was the basic perspective. We can say that the silk of the China was very famous. Because of that, many part of the world was connected to the China for that trade. And the route was functioning from the different kind of the trade also, like pottery of the China, textile of India and spices of India. So this was a basic way. Because of that, people start traveling one place to another place, and they came to the connection, and that changed the culture also. And the same route was also a pathway to spread the religion. That's why Christian missionary, Islamic and Buddhism also use that route. The second is food and food travels. It's not that only culture travels. Food culture is also example of the long distance cultural trade. Whenever people go one place to another place, they introduce new crop to the new crop to the new land. When means, like, if see one people go to the other place, and but he found out that they don't know about the rice. So he explained that there is a crop you can grow, this is rice, this is healthy, and that. So people start growing this kind of the crop. So that, why we know different kind of the crops in the modern time period? Because it is also a result of the globalization, or it is also a result of the connection with a different country. So we can't say that potato was always there in India, or rice was always there in India. We can't say this kind of the thing. It was also ideology travel one place to another place. Like, have an example of this spaghetti and noodles. They came from the different region. Like, okay, have example of noodle. Noodle, what will come into your mind after the noodle? The Chinese noodle. That that noodle is a Chinese food. But let me tell you, the noodles came from the west to China. Okay, west से China के अंदर noodles आए, and today everyone just know that noodle is from China. So that is the effect. No one knows the original origin of the food, कि वहाँ असली में वो food कहाँ से आया है. Same thing also with the pasta. You might heard about the Italian pasta. That Italian pasta is very famous all over the world. But also pasta came from the Arab to Sicily. Okay, Sicily is basically island in the Italy. So the pasta came to the Sicily, and from Sicily that pasta spread to the Italy. And today we know that this pasta is a basic famous food of the Italy, and like the noodles is basic famous food of the China, which came from the outside. So that changed the total scenario of total cultural food of the one place. Difficulty to understand the truth about the origin of the food, and that create a difficulty to understand the original origin, or about the origin of the food set, that from where that food came into the scenario. Okay. Next is basically in the same thing, that after the discovery of America, when America discovered many of the new things like potato, soya, groundnuts, maize, tomatoes, chili, sweet potato, so on, known as our ancestor until the 5 century ago. So no one was knowing about these kind of the thing. These kind of the things came into the scenario after the discovery of the America. People get to know about the potato, groundnut, tomato, sweet potato, and then new crop could make the difference. But that new crop was totally famous. Why we are saying America, but it's basically we are talking about the North America, because firstly the North America was controlled by the European people, and from there the different kind of the idea of the crop came to the Europe, and that then it spread into the Europe, and in the Europe that crop become the basic source of life and death. How new crop could make a difference between the life and death? Like example, potato in Europe, and they have example also, you have example of the Ireland. In 1840s, what happened in Ireland, there was a disease and destroyed all the potato crop, and because of that, because potato failure was there, hundreds of thousands of people was died because of starvation. कि इतना ज़्यादा जो ये बाहर से आई क्रॉप्स हैं, ये दूसरे की लैंड पे इतनी ज़्यादा मिल चुकी थी, अब इतनी ज़्यादा वहाँ पर इम्पोर्टेंट हो चुकी थी कि उनकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा डेथ भी हुई. तो हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि हम सिर्फ ट्रेड और ट्रैवलर्स में लोगों के ट्रैवल की बात करेंगे, बल्कि फूड के ट्रैवल से भी कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं उनको हम देखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. हैव अ लुक टिल हियर, रीड द चैप्टर. इफ़ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, फील फ्री टू कॉल. हैव अ नाइस डे.